Coming up on Cabarrus this week, we'll meet the new horticulture agent for Cabarrus County's Cooperative Extension Center. And Elections Explained, what exactly is a primary election? Plus, a delicious recipe from Pam Outen for rustic tuna pasta. That's all right now on Cabarrus this week. Hi Cabco, welcome to Cabarrus This Week, the show that connects you to the people, programs, and events that impact our community. I'm Tiffany Powell, and today we're here at All Saints Episcopal Church in Concord, where folks from the North Carolina Cooperative Extension are planting perennials and spice bush shrubs. The extension is a partnership between North Carolina State University, North Carolina A&T State University, and local governments. Through educational programs, publications, and events, Cooperative Extension agents deliver research-based information to North Carolina citizens. Morgan Menaker is joining us to talk about his role as the new horticulture agent for Cabarrus County's Cooperative Extension Center.
I would say my love for plants really started in a home garden with my mother. She was really big into putting flowers into the landscape. And then as I went through college, I was taking botany and just took an interest to how the plant life cycle worked. So seeing how that takes place all around us every day is something that really intrigued me. Got done with high school, went to the Virginia Military Institute where I got my undergraduate Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Then I joined the United States Army as a second lieutenant. I got out, I wanted to kind of return to the realm of science and plants, so I saw the position in Cabarrus was open, had to do with horticulture and agriculture. So I applied and here I am. What really intrigued me about the job and what I really would like to keep bringing with this position is just bringing research-based solutions to enrich the lives of North Carolinians. Hey Pam, this is Morgan Menaker with NC Cooperative Extension. I do have responsibilities for the consumer horticulture program, so any walk-in calling client that I can assist with from, how do I get rid of poison ivy to why is my blueberry bush looking this way, and all in between. And then I have commercial horticulture responsibility as well. Any of the big farms out here, the nurserymen, their operations, I go and do consultation work for them on behalf of NC State. The final program I oversee is the Extension Master Gardener Volunteer Program. And that's, I think, really where an agent can extend their reach, using those Master Gardener volunteers to go out into the community, teach programs alongside me, or if I can't be there, teach them themselves. So really just interfacing with the community at this point is really what I'm all about.
Thanks, Morgan, and welcome to Cabco. You can visit cabarrus.ces.ncsu.edu to stay up to date on Cabarrus County's Cooperative Extension Center programs and events. The North Carolina 2022 primary election season is here. Cabarrus County Elections Director Carol Souls is here to break down what exactly a primary election is and what ballot you can expect to receive at the polls.
A primary election, which is what we have coming up May 17th, is the election where we pick the people who will be on the ballot in November. Primary ballots are divided into parties. If you are Republican, you are eligible to vote a Republican ballot. If you're a Democrat, you're only eligible to vote a Democratic ballot. If you're unaffiliated, you can choose between the Republican and Democrat ballot. Also, if you're unaffiliated, we do have an unaffiliated ballot, but for the May 17th primary, the only race on that is the Kannapolis City School Board. So if you're not in the Kannapolis City School District and you're unaffiliated, there is not an unaffiliated ballot. You will have to choose either a Republican or a Democratic ballot.
Thank you, Carol. To view your voter information, including election schedule, polling place, sample ballot, and more, visit cabarruscounty.us/elections. We're back in the kitchen with Pam Outen of Cabarrus County's Cooperative Extension Center. Pam's here to share her recipe for rustic tuna pasta.
To get things going here, I'm heating the frying pan, and I'm gonna add the garlic, and we're using just about a half a teaspoon of garlic and about a half a teaspoon of chili flakes. And to that, we're going to add tomatoes next. And these are cherry tomatoes that have been washed and cut in half. And they're gonna add such a pretty color to this recipe. Our tomatoes have been heating now for about 3 minutes. To this, I'm now going to add the black olives. And this is a can of black olives. We're going to now add the tuna. And this tuna is tuna that has been packed in oil. Very rarely do I buy tuna packed in oil. It's usually packed in water. We're ready to add the well-drained pasta now. And this is the whole grain pasta. As I mentioned earlier, we certainly want to be using whole grain if we're eating the Mediterranean way. Also to this, I'm going to add about a half a cup of parsley that has been coarsely chopped. Sprinkle it around. I hope you'll try this recipe at home. You will really enjoy it. Now to that, I'm going to add just a sprinkle, just a very small sprinkle of salt and pepper. So just a dash of pepper and a dash of salt. Don't want to add a lot. We want to cut back on our sodium whenever we can. Hope you enjoy the rustic Mediterranean tuna pasta as much as my husband and I have. Again, the main ingredients are tuna packed in oil, whole grain pasta, and those luscious tomatoes and olives. And I hope you will enjoy rustic tuna pasta as much as we do.
Thanks, Pam, and thank you for watching this week's show. As always, you can find more stories and updates by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County and subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Just visit cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter in the search bar, and watch all of our other programming on demand at youtube.com/Cabarrus County. Like and subscribe to get all our updates. Thanks for watching Cabarrus This Week. Have a great one.